Last.
It will start in 2 minutes.
I also. This is my thinking. Let's check it. Power bank sir. We are only settled that one. Why we are only settled that one. Why you understand? You making your சார் என் ஃபோன் பார்த்தீங்களா?
என்னோட phone.
Did you show my phone?
Phone? Phone number?
77
Currently switched off.
அவர் கொண்டு நம்பர் இருக்காரு.
found a few places near you. The first one is Eden Photo Garden, Photography Chennai. The second one is Eden, Aarti Photoshop. The third one is Eden Studio Ayapakam.
Very good morning. Girls, why are you sitting so close to each other? Please sit. I'm shouting. Sonia, please put some of the samples there. It's looking so empty from here. Please spread. Please spread. And show our friend. The left hand side is looking so empty. Boys, please take it down. I request all the students to occupy their seats. The guests are arriving. Students, please, quickly settle down. Quickly settle down. The guests are arriving. See how the girls can sit that side also. conclusion, I extend a warm and heartfelt welcome to each of you. Sustainability is no longer just a choice. It has become a necessity, a guiding principle for survival and growth in today's rapidly evolving world. The theme of this conference, Paradigm Shift in Global Business Practices, reflects the urgent need for innovation and transformation in how we approach business, balancing economic success with environmental and social responsibility. Today, we are gathered here to exchange ideas, share knowledge, and explore strategies that will shape the future of sustainable business practices. This platform brings together thought leaders, academics, practitioners, and micro students united by our common goal to contribute to a greener, more equitable, and sustainable global economy. Over the next few hours, we will have the opportunity to engage with insightful keynote addresses. Our esteemed speakers, each a pioneer in their respective fields, will guide us in understanding how businesses can adapt to the challenges and opportunities of sustainability. We would like to give an introduction about our esteemed institution to the distinguished guest. May I request our technical team to present the college video, please. In the last 18 years, Aditya Group of institutions has grown enormously under the leadership of the dynamic and visionary chairman, Dr. B.A. Vishwanath. With the aim of providing knowledge and skill sets in a holistic atmosphere to create students with character, caliber, and vision, the institution has more than 190 qualified faculties with 30 PhDs who have cumulatively educated more than 39,000 students. Aditya Group of institutions spread over 10 acres of land encompassing 9 technical and professional educational institutes, including management, pharmacy, nursing, physiotherapy, paramedical, architecture, law education institute, engineering, pre-university and ICSE school. In keeping with its multidisciplinary courses, the institution has more than 110 ultra-modern high-tech laboratories, smart classrooms, tutorial rooms, conference and seminar halls. Aditya Group of institutions takes pride in having 110 plus labs with latest equipment and technology to enhance the knowledge of the students and help the students meet the requirements of the industry for a successful career. With 110 high-tech labs, the institution ensures the best of the academic research as well as practical learning for the students. Aditya institution's libraries are well stocked with more than 50,000 volumes and 10,000 titles, national and international journals with e-library facility. At Aditya Group of Institutions, the emphasis is on enhancing the overall personality of students through various sports and physical activities such as basketball, kabaddi, volleyball, and badminton, all available at state-of-the-art multi-sports indoor stadium. Additionally, outdoor sports facility is available for football, cricket, etc. Students are encouraged to participate in tournaments and championships at the university, state, and national levels. The institution organizes annual cultural fest to showcase students' diverse talents and enable to build their interpersonal skills. Aditya Group of Institutions has well-furnished hostels with power backup, Wi-Fi, hot and cold water facility. In addition, there is a hygienic cafeteria with dining facility for students. The institution provides transportation facilities to the students in and around Bengaluru. If your zeal for success in life matches the passion, enthusiasm, and drive that the Aditya Group of Institutions embodies, then there is no better place for you to be than Aditya. Join Aditya Group of Institutions Bengaluru to fulfill your dreams.
Thank you to the technical team. May I request all the dignitaries to come forward, the dais, and grace the occasion. We are deeply honored today to have our chief guest, Dr. Y. Nagaraju, Director of CBSMS and Postgraduate Department of Management at Bangalore University, Yanajodi campus. Sir, your exemplary contributions to finance and management studies have been a source of inspirations to many, and we are truly grateful for your gracious presence today. I may now request our Director Madam, Dr. B. Pushpa Shetty, to present a sapling to our distinguished Chief Guest, Dr. Y. N. Nagaraju. This sapling symbolizes growth, renewal, and our collective responsibility towards the environment. We are grateful for the time and effort taken by you to be with us today, sir, and we look forward to a fruitful and engaging session. I'm delighted to welcome the guest of honor, Dr. V.S. Academic Advisor of Indian Academy Degree College and former Director and Principal of Sindhi College and RBI NMS College, Bangalore. Your presence here is a testament to your unwavering commitment to academic excellence and leadership. I may request our Director Madam to present the sapling as a token of appreciation. It is also my pleasure to introduce and welcome our keynote speaker, Rotarian Sri Mohan Kumar, President of Rotary, Bangalore, also Technocrat, Academic Advisor. As a respected leader and a dedicated Rotarian, your exemplary work in community service and your expertise in the field inspire us all. We are eagerly looking forward to hearing your address and gaining valuable insights from your experiences. I request our HOD Madam, Mrs. Samantha, to present sapling to our esteemed Director. I also extend a special welcome to our esteemed Dr. P.A. Vishwanath, our visionary chairman, whose guidance and dedication continues to drive this institution towards excellence. Dr. Priya Vishwanath, our dynamic chairperson, whose leadership and commitment are deeply appreciated. Dr. V. Pushpa Shetty, our esteemed director, for her unwavering support and encouragement. Mrs. Malini Shetty, our meticulous administrative officer, whose efforts ensure the seamless functioning of our institution. Of this memorable occasion, let us together a resounding success. To commence this auspicious gathering on a positive note, we seek blessings and guidance for the success of this conference. I now invite Vaishnavi, a student of BCA, to lead us in the exam for the day ahead. Thank you, Vaishnavi. To mark the beginning of the significant event, it is a time-honored tradition to light the ceremonial lamp. The lighting of the lamp symbolizes the dispelling of darkness and ignorance, a sharing in the light of knowledge, wisdom, and hope. I now request our esteemed dignitaries to kindly come forward and join us in lighting the lamp.
Take the photo.
As we come together to celebrate this momentous occasion, let us take a moment to honor the rich heritage and cultural pride of our state through the Nadagite. I request everyone to rise as we pay tribute to our land with the rendition of the state anthem. To formally set the tone for this significant gathering, it is my privilege to invite our esteemed director, Dr. V. Pushpa Shetty, Aditya Institute of Management Studies. She has been a visionary leader whose unwavering commitment to excellence and sustainability has greatly contributed to the growth and success of the institution. We are truly fortunate to have her guidance and support in all our endeavors. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the director, Mrs. Pushpa Shetty, to the podium.
Good morning. At the outset, I feel privileged and honored to welcome our esteemed guest for the day, Honorable Dr. Nagaraju Administrator, Madam Malini Shetty ma'am, for the program. With sincere gratitude, we thank you all for accepting our invitation to this occasion of National Conference on the theme Sustainability, a paradigm shift in global business practice, and urgent and the most important need of the hour issue in the current scenario to preserve our ecosystem, the present and the future generations to come. Hearty welcome to all the participants, researchers, comprising of academicians, research scholars, industry professionals and students who have enthusiastically submitted their research papers and eagerly waiting to present your findings today on the theme Sustainability, Paradigm Shift in Global Business Practice. A warm welcome to all the HODs, the faculty and the support staff of Aditya Group of Institutions. A warm welcome to all the participants and the students who are gathered here to witness and gain knowledge from the insights which will be shared by the esteemed expert resource guests of the day. The response to the conference from researchers has been very positive and received papers from the enthusiastic researchers from various institutions, universities and organizations, not only from different districts of Karnataka, but also from states of Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Andhra, Telangana, Rajasthan and Maharashtra. The conference theme on sustainability is inspired by the Brundtland Commission, also known as World Commission on Environment and Development, that's WCED, under the umbrella of United Nations United Nations Commission, which introduced the concept of sustainable development in 1983. The concept of sustainable development triggered global conversations about environmental sustainability, social equality, and economic growth. Moving forward, the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development, adopted by the United Nations member states into 2015, provides a shared blueprint for peace and prosperity on this planet, the only invaluable earth for our living, for now in the present and for future generations to come. The focus is on 17 Sustainable Development Goals, which are an urgent call for action across the globe, both developed and developing countries, to eradicate poverty, deprivation, and build global strategies that improve health, education, reduce inequality, and accelerate economic growth, while simultaneously tackling issues of climate change and environment for the present and future generations. With this backdrop, the conference aims to explore challenges, opportunities, innovative strategies, out-of-the-box initiatives, and emerging trends that illustrate the critical transition of business practices towards sustainable business models. Business sustainability must take into account the needs of the organization, including its stakeholders, while at the same time, it must ensure to protect, sustain, and enhance the environmental, social, and economic resources that are crucial for future generations. The objective of the conference is to enhance the research culture among the enthusiastic research scholars, academicians, and the students' fraternity, and to focus more on issues of sustainability, which is an immediate global challenge and need of the hour. Secondly, to inspire mutual dialogue, share best practices, and contribute for an intensive learning, trying to understand how issues of sustainability
Thank you, ma'am, for your inspiring and thoughtful words. It is now a privilege to invite Mrs. Samantha, the head of the Department of Aditya Institute of Management, to introduce the esteemed profile of our chief guest, Dr. Y. Nagarajan. Over to you, ma'am.
Good morning, everyone. It is my privilege to introduce today's chief guest, Dr. Nagarajan sir, to this august gathering. Sir is currently the director in Canara Bank School of Management Studies, which is a postgraduate department of management, Bangalore University, located in Gnanabharati campus. He is a postgraduate from Department of Commerce and obtained his PhD in the area of corporate reporting from Bangalore University. While accounting and taxation are his areas of expertise, finance is his area of passion. He has 24 years of teaching at postgraduate level. Sir is a member of various boards like BOE, BOS and BOE, which is Board of Studies and Board of Examination of different universities across the country. Sir has co-authored textbook namely Financial Management, published by the well-known publisher, which is McGraw-Hill Education. He has also published study materials for accounting for managers, financial markets and institutions for MBA students. He has published more than 40 articles in peer-reviewed and referred journals at national and international repute. He was a member of Academic Council and Syndicate of Bangalore University. He visited various institutions as member coordinator for NAT peer team visits. He received Guru Shrestha Award 2019 in recognition for his contribution towards making a difference as a teacher from Bangalore Education Trust. Sir, we are really honored having you this morning with us. On behalf of the management, director, principal, staff and students, we extend a warm welcome to you, sir. Now may I request Dr. Nagaraja sir to address the gathering.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಗುರಿ ಕನ್ನಡ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಿಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ. ಓಕೆ, ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ dignitaries on the dais, my dear faculty members, my dear students. First I should congratulate for hosting this national conference. Because nowadays, hosting conferences is not an easy task. With all that, they are hosting, so I should congratulate them. And also, I should thank Madam, Director Madam, for inviting me as a chief guest for today's function. Today's conference. Even though, there will be an introduction of one page, I'm not so big person. I'm a teacher, like all of our teachers working in Bangalore University MBA department. And in the MBA department, in the last 20 years, I was in the same department. I visited your college when it was not bifurcated. So earlier it is part of Bangalore University, now it is represented of Bangalore University. So with all this, once again, I'm congratulating your institute. Maybe majority of the students, here majority of the audience are students. National conference is only, invitees, otherwise our paper presenters will be there, but majority here are the students. Maybe you know about the sustainability. Many students are maybe thinking about what is sustainability. So maybe for the students, today's sustainability has become a buzzword which refers to the ability to maintain or support a process, system, or practice over long term without depleting resources and causing harm to the environment, society, or economy. It involves making decisions and taking actions that contribute to the well-being of the current and future generations by balancing the needs of the people, the planet, and profit. Across the world over the decades, the business practices were primarily focused on maximizing profit, often at the expense of the environment and society. The traditional business model of take, make, dispose has led to the overconsumption of resources, environmental degradation, and social inequalities. However, the growing awareness of climate change, resource depletion, and the need for the social responsibility has brought sustainability to the forefront to the global business strategy. So in the Indian context, the shift is particularly timely. India is one of the world's fastest growing economies, and we are increasingly seeing how business growth is interlinked with sustainable practices. The corporate sector in India has begun embracing a more holistic approach to business that integrates environmental and social dimensions alongside financial performance. So the concept of sustainability is often fragmented down into three key pillars. So these are the three key pillars of the sustainability. One is environmental sustainability, protecting and preserving natural resources, reducing waste, minimizing pollution, and conserving ecosystems. This includes practices like using renewable energy, recycling, and reducing carbon emissions. The second one is social sustainability, promoting social equity, justice, and well-being. This involves ensuring that people have access to basic needs like healthcare, education, and fair working conditions. It also includes respecting human rights and fostering community development. The third pillar is economic sustainability, ensuring that economic systems support long-term prosperity and resilience rather than short-term profit maximization at the expense of the environmental or social well-being. This includes responsible investment, fair trade, and creating businesses that provide value without harming the future. So, for example, if you take out IKEA, maybe you know all about IKEA, is working towards using sustainable materials and renewable energy. It also encourages customers to recycle and reuse furniture through its sustainability initiatives. Other companies, for example, like Tesla, focuses on electric vehicles and renewable energy solutions, contributing significantly to reducing carbon emissions in the automobile industry and promoting the sustainable energy solutions. Then you take HUL, through its project Shakti, HUL empowers rural women by providing them business opportunities while promoting sustainable livelihoods. So the context of sustainability, the paradigm shift in global business practices covers a wide range of changes, trends, and strategies that businesses worldwide are adopting to address environmental, social, and economic challenges. The key aspects covers include one is environmental sustainability, include resource management, climate change, circular economy, social sustainability, which includes corporate social responsibility, ethical labor practices, community engagement, economic sustainability, which includes long-term value creation, innovation in business models, investment in sustainable technologies. Then another stakeholder engagement includes consumer demand, government regulations and policies. Then corporate governance and accountability includes transparency and accountability. So these are the five, that is the areas which need to be covered under this topic, sustainability and financial global businesses. So one of the key driving forces behind this transformation is the changing expectations of consumers. Today, consumers, particularly the younger generations, are most aware of the environmental and social impact of their purchases. As a result, businesses are now being held accountable not just for their profits but also for their ecological and social footprints. This change is supported by global movements such as United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, which is SDGs, which encourage businesses to align their operations with sustainability objectives. For businesses in India, this new focus presents both challenges and opportunities. On the one hand, industries in India face pressures to reduce their environmental impact, such as adopting cleaner technologies, reducing waste, and addressing water and energy consumption. On the other hand, the demand for sustainable products and services presents businesses with significant opportunities to innovate, build new businesses models, and enhance their competitive advantage. For instance, companies like Tata, Infosys, Mahindra, and Mahindra are leading by example in integrating sustainability into their core business strategies. Tata, for example, is committed to reducing its carbon footprint across its operations, and Mahindra and Mahindra Rise for initiative promotes sustainability and improves inclusive growth to its products and services. So these examples shows that embracing sustainability is not just about regulating products, but also about creating value for all stakeholders, including employees as well as communities. So this shift in global business practices towards sustainability is not limited to large corporations. Small and medium enterprises are also increasingly adopting sustainable practices. By leveraging local resources, embracing circular economy models, and focusing on community well-being, these businesses can contribute to both economic and environmental sustainability. As future leaders and managers, all you are all future leaders and managers, MBA students like you are in a unique position to influence and drive the shift in the business practices. You will be responsible for creating business strategies that balance economic growth, environmental responsibility, and social equity. Whether the role of a startup founder, or a corporate leader, or a consultant, your ability to integrate sustainability into business decisions will be crucial in shaping the future business in India and globally. The sustainability program in global business practices is more than just a trend. It is a fundamental change in how business operate and deliver value to the stakeholders. So finally, sustainability is no longer choice but necessity, as well as grapples with the consequences of climate change and resource depletion. So Bangalore, known for its innovation and vibrant community spirit, is leading the way in enforcing sustainable practices. So with all this small announcement, I again thank you, the management, for inviting me.
Thank you so much, sir, for your enlightening and thought-provoking entrance. Your words have truly inspired us and provided valuable insights. I would request again our chief ma'am to introduce the esteemed profile of our guest of honor, Dr. B.S. Srikantam. I'm really honored to introduce the guest of honor, Dr. B.S. Srikantam, sir. His brief profile itself is more than 4 or 5 pages, and his awards, rewards, experience is highly motivational and inspirational. So I'll do my best in introducing the guest of honor. Dr. B.S. Srikantam began his career as lecturer in physics in 1976 at National College, and he became one of the youngest principals in collegiate education. And he awarded the principalship of RBA in his first grade college for 27 long years till his retirement. Later worked as academic director and principal of Surana College, and a short stint at Surana College. He spent almost a year in US and made a study of community colleges. During his stay in US, he has also visited several laboratories and universities and gained adequate knowledge about universities. He has the distinction of being one of the longest standing principals of degree colleges in India, serving for 3 decades as principal. He is an institution builder and an institution by himself. After his return from US, he took over the Reins administration of Sindhi College as principal, and he has served as director for the same college. And he is working as academic advisor at Indian Academy Degree College. Coming to his education, Sir holds a master's degree in physics from Bangalore University and carried out his research work at Raman Research Institute, an internationally acclaimed research organization leading to the award of PhD degree under the guidance of Professor N.V. Matsudana, an internationally recognized scientist. And Dr. Srikanta sir has the distinction of carrying out research in association with another internationally known scientist, Professor S. Chandrasekhar sir. Coming to his service, he has 48 years of teaching experience, 16 years of research experience, and nearly 36 years of administrative experience. In his career, apart from teaching science, he has succeeded in teaching human values and life skills to his students, which is evidenced by the fact that his students are spread across the globe holding responsible positions. He has succeeded in developing and sir is president of the Federation of Degree College Principals Associations in Karnataka and as General Secretary for 15 long years. He was responsible for the immaculate organization of several state level and national level seminars and conferences on issues concerning higher education. He succeeded in getting several issues relating to colleges and status and service conditions of principals settled at both university and government circles. He has attended several international, national, state and regional level conferences, seminars and workshops as resource person, paper presenter and chaired several sessions. He has organized large number of conferences, seminars, workshops, mega cultural and sports events. He has excellent organizational skills. Presently, he is serving as member and member coordinator of NAC peer team. He has visited so far about 70 colleges in the country as member and member coordinator for assessment and accreditation. He has the distinction of serving as a member of the committee for revision of guidelines for assessment and accreditation constituted by NAC in 2011, which comprised of only 2 principals selected among all the principals in the country. Sir is also a life member of several academic bodies, and to name a few, Indian Liquid Crystal Society, Indian Physics Association, Indian Science Congress Association. Currently, he is the Vice President of Karnataka Physics Association. He is the former President of Indian Association of Physics Teachers, Bengaluru Chapter, General Secretary, Association of Retired University and College Teachers in Karnataka, and former Executive Committee member, Karnataka Gandhi Smaraka Nidhi, Gandhi Bhavan. In the Collegiate Education Department also, he has served as member of various communities which include Selection Committee for Adarsh Shiksha Award, Regional Level Coordination Committee for NAC Assessment and Quality Enhancement, Subject Expert in Chandana Award Selection Committee by Doordarshan Kendra. He has also served as UGC Observer for NET examination for several universities. Coming to his awards, there is a big list. Sir is awarded with Sankat Lochan Award by Sindhi Seva Samiti for exemplary contribution during COVID-19 pandemic, and awarded Dronacharya Award by Uttam Chand Trust, Rajasthan Youth Association and Indian Commerce Association 2018. Sikshana Ratna Award by Rashtriya Vasant Pratishthana 2018.
2018. Seva Ratna Award by Exide Life Insurance 2018. Presented with Award for Excellence Medal on the occasion of 12th Annual Conference of Indian Colleges for held at Chaudhary Charan Singh University, Meerut. And he was also presented appreciation certificate by Nightingale's Life Saving Services for the spirit of concern and service to the community. Presented Best Teacher Award by Lions Club of Ganganagar. Awarded Manava Seva Puraskar by the Economic Society, New Delhi. And coming to his visits to various countries across the globe, he has made academic visits to universities in USA, Germany, France, Italy, and UAE. And Sir has authored and published about 40 articles on education and other topics, both in English and Kannada, in Kendra Press and Prajavani. And he is one among well-known academicians in the state who has received accolades from his students, peers, colleagues, supervisors, and public as committed teacher, institutional builder, good administrator, and a good human being. Coming to his research contributions, he has published 16 research papers in international and national journals. He has also successfully completed 2 UGC-sponsored research projects. As an author, he has authored 8 textbooks for both P and BSc students. He has also written several articles in popular periodicals and magazines. In the past 4 years, he has authored and published 40 articles in various topics and has about a dozen videos made on topics useful to the student community in particular and public in general. Coming to his administration services, during his career, he has held various key positions over the entire campus of higher education and related fields during the last 4 decades. In Bangalore University bodies, he has served as member of syndicates, academic council, senate member, college development council, local inquiry committee, BOS in physics and electronics, evaluation monitoring committee, examination planning and monitoring committee, chief squad of examinations, BOE in physics and electronics. He has served in 26 committees in the university, and he made several suggestions for improvement of administration, examination and evaluation systems in the university. He is an experienced assessor for assessment and accreditation of colleges. He has guided several colleges in the state regarding quality enhancement and sustenance in institutions as per the NAC guidelines, and this initiative by him has indeed contributed a lot towards achieving excellence. He is serving as member of IQS of several colleges in Bengaluru, to name a few: CB Bandari College, MS Ramaya College of Arts and Science, and KLE Society's Nijalingappa College. Sir, we are really honored having you with us today here. On behalf of the entire team of the Institute of Management, a warm welcome to you, sir. And now I request you to address the gathering, sir. Thank you.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. We are in Karnataka, so we have made it a practice. Whatever be the function, I have made it a practice to greet the audience in Kannada and then switch over to English. ಸೊ ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಹೃದಯಪೂರ್ವಕ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರಗಳು. Honorable Chief Guest of today's function, Honorable Chief Guest of today's function, Dr. Y. Nagaraju, Director, Canara Bank School of Management Studies, Bangalore University. Keynote speaker, Rotarian Sri Mohan Kumar, Director and Principal of this esteemed institution, Dr. Puspa Shetty, Administrator of this esteemed institution, Srimati Malini Shetty, my learned colleagues, student friends, and invitees. At the outset, I would like to thank the principal of this institution, the principal and director of the institution, and also the management of this institution for having given this wonderful opportunity to share some of my thoughts on one of the and also a relevant subject, namely sustainability, paradigm shift in global business practices. This is a much talked about subject in the present context. All over the world, across the globe, it has become a talking point and a point for discussion, a point for a serious discussion. Let us think of posterity. If we do not adopt these sustainable practices, then we will be leaving behind very unhealthy planet, unhealthy earth to our future generations. Our grandchildren and our great-grandchildren will definitely curse us for having spoiled the environment, for having spoiled the planet. Therefore, what is our responsibility? What is our role? Our responsibility is to think of posterity, leave behind a healthy, livable planet with plenty of natural and physical resources for our future generations. This is the common man's understanding of the word sustainability. I think my commerce colleagues have to tell me if I am right or wrong. So the sustainability essentially means leaving behind a healthy planet with a plenty of natural and physical resources to our grandchildren and great-grandchildren. In a broader sense, sustainability refers to the ability to maintain or support a process continuously over time. Please remember, sustainability seeks to prevent the depletion of natural or physical resources so that they will remain available for a long time or for a long term. And sustainable business practices have to adopt strategies to save environment and to save the planet Earth. The business houses have to adopt steps or measures to reduce environmental impact, to enhance social impact, and also create a long-term value. In fact, the sustainability
is often broken into three important pillars. One is economic, second one is environmental, the third one is social. Three important pillars of sustainability, I repeat, are economic, environmental and social, which essentially means three P's. One is profit, which is the basic purpose of any business organization. Then planet, the planet Earth in which we live, and it is our responsibility to protect the planet. And then people, that is a social responsibility. We also see that the people are not harmed through the development of the industry or the business also. Therefore, the sustainability refers to three important pillars: profit, three P's. Please remember profit, then planet, and then people. It's very heartening to note that the business houses worldwide are aware of their sustainability commitment. And now in the last, let's say 30 years, probably around 30 years, all the business houses have become aware of their responsibility regarding the social sustainability commitment, and also they are trying to adopt strategies for sustainable development. It is, as I said, it's very heartening to note that the business houses all over the world are aware of their sustainability commitments and adopting practices in their operations. Particularly after the call given globally by the establishment of United Nations Commission for Sustainable Development in 1992 to ensure effective follow-up of UN Conference on Environment and Development, also called the Earth Summit. This happened in 1992, and as I told you, afterwards, we people have become aware of this sustainability development. In our country, Niti Aayog, which all of you know that, is the nodal institution for achieving the sustainable developmental goals. Developmental. I would like to very briefly touch upon some of the sustainable business practices. I would like to touch upon or give a list of some of the sustainable business practices, which include, number one, reducing waste. That is 3 R's: reduce, reuse and recycle. That is, reducing waste is one of the important measures that we have to adopt under the sustainable development. Second one is setting targets for lower carbon emissions and greater presence of renewable in their national energy mix. That means we also have to adopt, reduce the carbon emissions, and then increase the use of renewable energy resources. In fact, Middle East OPEC countries, that is Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries, are pushing the pace of adoption of sustainability measures across the industry, across the oil industry. One is the better use of operational data. That means they study the data, evaluate the data, and see the efficiency of the operations. See, they are now, as of now, the OPEC countries, as per the analysis that they have made, the OPEC countries, the efficiency level is only around 75% or 77%. And therefore, if you improve the efficiency, obviously you increase the production and reduce the losses, and therefore you, in a way, you also adopt certain sustainable practices. So for that, they are doing this analysis of the data, and that is what I call it as better use of operational data. And also, they are adopting measures like decreasing freshwater usage. Decreasing freshwater usage, because use of water is also a very important element on this planet, and if you overuse it and misuse it, then probably after some time, we'll have no water at all, and then we'll have to live with recyclable water. And therefore, decreasing the usage of fresh water is again one of the measures adopted towards achieving the goals of sustainable development. Then increasing water recycling effect, that's what I said earlier. Then reducing the methane leaks. These are some of the sustainable developmental measures. And then used oil recycling. Then improving the processes. That's also very important for sustainable development. Because if the process is not very efficient, then it leads to loss of materials, and then again it leads to, let's say, carbon emissions and things like that, and then spoils the atmosphere. Then greater use of renewable energy and improving energy efficiency. Use of renewable energy. For example, now it's estimated that these fossil fuels, for example, the petroleum, diesel, etc., what we are using, it will not last for a long time. We are overusing the fossil fuels, and therefore our important step is towards the use of renewable energy. Then the another important measure that one has to adopt is creating green products. What is using recycled and renewable materials? What's a green product, or what is a green material? Green materials or sustainable materials are the materials produced, used and disposed. The plastic is used indiscriminately. It is, in fact, for your kind information, the oceans are flooded with plastic garbage. In fact, in the Pacific Ocean, you have a plastic patch which runs to several million squares of miles. On the ocean, on ocean water, you find plastic waste, plastic bottles or plastic garbage, which runs to several millions of miles floating on the sea water or the ocean water. So that is why we have to use a material that minimizes the negative impact on the environment and human health. In this regard, I would like to mention one important, one of the examples that I can give. Recently, not recently, let's say a few years back, of villages, even when transport, serious studies of about 1 to 2 kilometers around that industry, the crops are not growing so that here. There are unsustainable practices. Another important thing that what the companies are thinking about is sustainability and saving this atmosphere and, let's say, environment, allowing flexible timings or some flexible work timings for the employees, like the option of work from home. Allow employees to work from home so that you can reduce the emission from vehicles. And then working with, for example, let's say you have a sugar industry, let's say sugar industry. Having a sugar industry in an arid area, in a dry area, is totally unscientific and unsustainable. So you must always, set up a sugar industry where, sugar cane is grown, where sugar cane can be easily transported with less, distance and things like that. So that way, we have to see that the local communities, the goals and also sustainable commitment, unless we resort to the sustainable or follow this, adhere to the sustainable commitments, probably we will be spoiling the planet Earth. The only way, please remember, we have only one planet. We have only one Earth. We don't have multiple Earths to live on. And if we don't adopt measures to save this planet Earth. If you are very greedy, as Mahatma Gandhi said, nature has given us enough for our needs, but not for our greeds. Gandhi said, nature has given enough for us for our needs, but not for our greeds. So if you are not greedy, if you also have a social responsibility, if you think of the health of the people, as I said, 3 P's, profit, of course, any business enterprise, it worries about profit. Nobody wants to start a business enterprise with the intention of making losses. So profit, and then planet, and then people. If these 3 are taken care of by the companies, then probably we'll have sustainable development and we'll be leaving behind a healthy planet with plenty of natural and physical resources for our future generations to enjoy. So this kind of, it's a nice thing that this college, this institution has organized this national seminar on a very important topic to create awareness not only among the teachers or the research scholars, but among the young friends, students, so that, there is a saying that we have to catch when they are young, and therefore this kind of, sustainable development, sustainability, the meaning of sustainability has to be taught in a proper way to the younger generations here, so that when they become leaders, when they become business leaders, when they become entrepreneurs, definitely they can adopt these sustainable development practices and then save this planet and save the planet for our future generations. Thank you very much for this wonderful opportunity. I wish this conference, I think it is scheduled for 2 days, only one, scheduled for today, and I hope that at the end of the day, we will definitely, I think after this we will have paper presentations, and I will please attend all those seminars, sessions, and then try to learn from the presentations, and so that, and also use those practices in your practical life. That's very important. Right from saving water. See, this is not something which is restricted to only commerce people or business people. It is a general subject which is applicable to each and every human being, and which is applicable to each and every animal also. So we have to save water, save air, then save the planet. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for such a thought-provoking words and inspirations. Now I would like to call again our HOD Bana to address and introduce the esteemed profile of the keynote speaker, Rotarian Sri Mohan Kumar. I'm equally delighted and privileged to introduce today's conference keynote speaker, Rotarian Sri Mohan Kumar sir. Rotarian Mohan Kumar sir is a visionary leader in enterprise deployment, next generation delivery and solution definition. With a distinguished track record, he has spearheaded the digitalization of human resources applications, organization change management, supply chain transformation, orchestrating seamless collaborations among global stakeholders, vendors and service partners. His area of expertise is in digital technologies and deeply engaged with learning and development, competencies and certification development, and enabling hyperscale full-stack cloud practices. May I request the audience to pay attention. He is not only a seasoned professional, but also a nurturing mentor and educator, contributing to academic institutions and guiding aspiring student talents. His dedication extends to coaching and mentoring, shaping the future of degree, engineering and management students. He also conducts FDPs and MDP sessions and any interventions for faculties. Rotarian Mohan Kumar sir is currently the president of Rotary Bangalore also division. He holds electrical engineering degree and MBA in human resources. He has been elected as fellow of Institute of Engineers India. He has overall 36 years of information technology experience and has been associated with Wipro Limited in digital leadership for over 17 years and now as a consultant. Sir is part of the Board of Studies, IQSC, and is also a member of Industry Academia Advisory Committees for several colleges and universities and contributes to AICTE, National Assessment and Accreditation Council, and National Board of Accreditation Assessments representing the industry. So we are eagerly waiting to hear you on this conference. And on behalf of the management, principal, staff and students, I would like to extend a warm welcome to you, sir, to this national conference on sustainability paradigm shift in global business practices. May I request the distinguished guest to occupy off the dais.
Okay, move.
Very good morning. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? All the world class VIP in the back. ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? Okay. So I know you've been listening, patiently listening. You have to lend your ears another 40 minutes max because there is a quiz. Notice one thing. I mean, with no disrespect, you are not taking any notes. You have just come to see things or some magic is happening. Ideally, a scholar should have a notes. Otherwise, how will you answer the quiz? Okay. So, first of all, I would like to thank college management for inviting and my today chief guest and the honor and all other members here for inviting me. I will try and enlighten. So ideally we would also in our formal functions, apart from lighting, these days we also plant or we also water the plant. So that is a symbolic for sustainability. As we all have to grow trees, yes? Okay, so we have an interrupt. Please bear for another 5 minutes. As sir is leaving, we will just do the honors and then. Thank you.
I request the student volunteers. Bring the chair. It's time to honor our chief guest. So I request the director, Professor Pushpa Shikina, along with all the dignitaries to join for the felicitation ceremony of our chief guest, Dr. Nagaraj sir. onto the dais. Students, please keep applauding. Thank you so much, sir, for being with us here, for your wonderful session on sustainability, a broader sense of sustainability, and encouraging our students to dig deep into the concept. May I request the dignitaries to join together to felicitate our guest of honor, Sri B.S. Srikanta sir. In spite of your busy schedule, we are grateful and thankful to you, sir, for joining with us this morning. And providing valuable insights on 3 P's, that is profit, people and planet. As sir said, it is our sustainability. So the adoption of sustainable practices should start from us, that is, we the human beings, not from corporates. And now I request the distinguished guests to join with our director ma'am to felicitate today's keynote speaker, Rotarian Sri Mohan Kumar sir. Thank you so much, sir, for your enthusiasm to join with us to this conference. And sir is going to provide valuable insights on SDGs. Once again, thank you to all the dignitaries. I request the student volunteers to take away the chair, felicitation chair.
Am I audible? Yes? I look like a pilot. Okay, so what I meant was, this is the biodiversity, flora and fauna. We need all this back. Because I don't know, I've never seen a sparrow last 10 years. Has anybody seen a sparrow? Do you know what a sparrow is to start? Yes? So as the honeybee. I've just tasted honey, that's why. So this is the importance of being in this. And over the last few years, we have seen the pandemic, and there are bigger pandemics happening. The wars are happening. In my 37 years, the reason I have lost all my hair, nothing is there now. Because I've seen across a lot of things, wars, and every 2 years there used to be war. You know, vulnerable, uncertainty, complexity, ambiguity. Television this is how we have grown up last 4 decades. Unfortunately, we have to say business is like cat among the pigeons. So you all can talk about a lot of scholars, write, research. Finally, business don't transform or don't fall in line, then we are the culprits. So I will talk a little bit on the climate change, the high inflation, the human urban migration. One of the aspects, like Sir said, people, profit and planet. The human migration is another thing. How do we even keep sustainability in terms of human resources? So some of the global risks. So the IT people generally present well. That's why I thought I'll give you some slides. If you get bored of looking at me, at least look at the slides. Or if you want to wish to draw my face, which is very easy. Okay, at least keep you occupied. So some of the things you see last 2 years and now with us going forward, it is everything to do whether sustainability, whether to do with global changes, biodiversity, this is it. Of course, there are other things like cyber security, there is also other AI technologies and other stuff. But you see the top 4, actually the color coding should have been red. If I was the guy who did that presentation, I would have put the first 4 on the red. That is the focus for next 10 years. Okay, I think you won't be happy all the time, you have to get married also. Understood the joke? So 10 years, your focus is going to be only those extreme weather. You already see, Bangalore has seen last 4 days. Lucky you have college today. So even I saw us predicting some rain, but good. So this is how it is going to be, the risk, and this is the effect. So what do you call in Kannada? Glacier, what do you call? In Kannada, so just a little bit of interest in Antarctica, one of the continent. I was just reading, I think it has got a shelf life of next 70 years. I'm not talking of my lifetime, I've already gone halfway up there or 2/3. In your lifetime, I think the continent itself will disappear. I was reading an article 2 days or 3 days back. 285 square kilometers of the Antarctica ice melted away just in a day. 285 square kilometers. So what are the effects of sustainability? These are the things. This is not working. So likewise, this is because of my interest in sustainability. In 2022, have you seen emperor penguins? The penguins are apparently there are 16 varieties. One is fairy, the small ones, the larger ones are called emperor. In 2022, 9,000 penguins lost lives just because the ice breaks away. Just like that, the ice breaks away. And for breeding penguins, you need deep ice, cold conditions, and it can't survive on land. Only few varieties of penguin found in New Zealand, Australia can survive. So forget about everything, the entire marine life is getting affected. It is not just the human beings, like Sir said, our own needs and greeds. The ecosystem is just disappearing as much. So this is our, I think you all know the butterfly songs. Butterfly, butterfly, where are you? So I think so just to let you know, at Wipro, how many of you have seen Wipro campus or heard about Wipro in Electronic City? You all heard about Electronic City? We have a big campus. Unfortunately, we also share with our competitor the compound wall. Infosys one side, TCS the other side. It's scary. The competition is so high. So we have about almost 8 acres of biodiversity butterfly park within the Wipro campus. So we have roughly about 38 varieties of species. And Wipro as a company early lead in terms of biodiversity, thinking that this is going to be, because Mrs. Premji, she takes a lot of interest in flora and fauna. Even today, I'll show you another campus. On all weekends, you spends literally gardening. I mean, a rich lady who's got 20 million, she could have been doing something else. But on all weekends, she spends time in our campus. That is what the corporate thinks these days are focusing. So what are the things? What has changed? Climate, I think water stress, availability of fresh water, and then food security, urban migration. Within Bangalore, every day have 5,000 people coming. I asked somebody in railways, there are 63 trains coming to Bangalore every day. 63 trains. Almost, I would say, 48 hours, 24 hours, right? I'm in a different zone. So 24 hours, 63 trains, and 5,000 people come every day. They don't go back. They come to Bangalore to stay put. They know they don't go back. And Karnataka or the state or the government or community, they have not planned for all this. I wish I could know that people are coming. We could have planned so much. So that's why you see a lot of things, PGs, hostels, buildings, the whole, the urbanization. What we call in Western world, it's called big smoke. This is exactly happened 100, 120 years in America. Finding industrialization. People left all the fields, agri, everything. In fact, between 1902 and 1904, the entire, horse-driven carriages, right? You would have seen old movies, Tongas and all that we call, just disappeared with industrialization. And what we call big smoke is to come to bigger cities. And that is exactly what's happening, at least in our Bangalore city, Mumbai. So 5,000 people come. Have we planned for all this? It is about sanitation, availability of water, fresh water, and Namma metro has become Namma Makkala metro. By the time metro comes, it might be 10, 20 years. I don't know. They always tell color, what color? Purple color, green color, yellow color, orange, I don't know where are colors. Understood? Yeah? So, urban migration and poverty and other stuff. Incidentally, today's World Disability Day. So one of the things we should appreciate, and today the difficulty challenges they're living. I spent 2 days training young leaders. Very interesting. This is my first time. One side is visually challenged. They can see. They can't see, but they can hear. And this side of the audience, they are literally speech impaired. They can see, but they can't hear. How do you do training? Same subject, interestingly on communication. So then we had an interpreter, sign languages for them, and here on the other side is a different language. So this is how you will see our world is moving everywhere. Now coming back in terms of World Disability Day, just to let you know, Wipro, we have hired 1,200 challenged people. Out of that, 400 are visually challenged. So these are some of the things, global practices. Now we are talking about for a sustainable world, what is corporate doing? One is you have these numbers, I'll show you 1 to 17 numbers. So we are aligning to them. Otherwise, our brand reputation will suffer. One of the business we call request for proposals and tenders. I have written for 20 years. These proposals, executive summary, all that. Today's world, there is a summary, there is a section on sustainability. What are the organization is doing about it? Are there gender equity or multi-generational workforce? Today, one is about sex, there is LGBT community, right? One part of it. Even to an extent, when we start our meetings, we also have awareness on first aid, safety, well-being. So if you see all of this slowly, it is not there yet. term sustainability SDG goals, the implementation execution is taking, we are already 26 years late. India has got a SDG index, like we all could take marks assignments, right? We do have a SDG index, and India is almost 109th position. You know, I was doing the similar judging in Alliance University, where you people, like you present on sustainability. I was watching Finland, Norway, of course they're all smaller countries, huge, they're adopting to a sustainability. Of course we will get there. India will get there, but it will still take time. So we are in the 109th position, and just to give you a ranking, 36.6. Again, Gandhi Pasa Kutila, 35 is our marks used to be when we were studying. Today, maybe we are just above the water. So this is how we are going to be looked at. So I'm not going to spend time because I know I have to run like a IPL T20, I have a hard stop. Man has given, this is a conference for a day or two, but I have been given only 20 minutes and just important things. So today's partners, stakeholders are very, very important. Customers, NGOs, we have 1,400 customers at Wipro. At least 90% of them still ask the same question: how sustainable practices are you? What are the best practices can you share? Because customers also we need to look after. You know, bank will have a Wells Fargo bank, a US bank, and we are servicing the customer. Imagine their customers. Because customers is asking the bank, "Boss, are you digitized? Is it a paperless? How do I do transaction? How do I do B2B, B2B, B2C? How do I use the platform?" Right? So these are the, in terms of stakeholders, we have reputation as well. So just to fast forward. So in Kannada, sustainability, first, that is the first Google auntie told me, because 10 years back I was doing this. I didn't know in Kannada how do I say. So I put a translator so that. So one of the things is, you as a scholar, I think, to be honest, in other Western universities, I would say, they, is it? Okay. So that is maybe I should change. So Google auntie has got a different. Okay. So sir has corrected that. We will see in the next presentation. Now for you. So what are the 5 W's of 1H? Who, what? So these are subjective and objective questions. Other parts of the world, other universities, they have sustainability, project management, and diversity, equity, inclusion in their syllabus. So I'm sure you have some subjects. Yes, ma'am. You have a subject in BBA on these 3 subjects: sustainability, project management, and DEI. So let me tell you also, I go for campuses for interviews. Last 17 years, we do ask these days questions on sustainability. So don't go unprepared. Yes, you're all knowledgeable. Probably you've done subjects, you've done environment, even you have done environment day on June 5th, right? You would have planted. But when it comes to interview, you give a blank face. You see like a bulb like me, LED bulb. So please, give serious thought to this topic, sustainability, because that is the future. Okay? So these are the questions you have to have in your thing. What must I learn? It is not too late. Even last few semesters, take some, you have project work. So each of you take a theme based on sustainability. I think you are going to add value in your interview and job prospects. Okay? So the furious, it is about being curious. Unless if you are not curious, you are not going to have a future. It is not just academic, you have cut and paste assignments, attendance, and supplementary marks. This is not about that. So even today, I'm very, very curious. Sometimes I become very nosy also. asking a lot of things, but I still want to know how does it work? What does it matter in our lives? Right? So you have to have. So if I asked Google, 10-15 years sustainability, probably a page will have one word. I think by the time you are in your mid years of life, every line will have to go sustainable. Believe it or not. Whether the word itself will become unsustainable, but the way things are going, ಯಾವುದೇ ಕಾನ್ಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ನೋಡಿ, I am going to another conference tomorrow. It's a HR based, people based, always be sustainable. Sometimes I think I'll become like a robot. Other subjects ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ. You go to industry, exhibition, panel discussion. This is the word. So I think you have to be understanding. So I'm not going to go through all this, it's been covered, but the resources are finite. So what it means is we only have so much. In the 30 by 40 cent ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು 10 ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಹಾಕೋ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದೇ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬೀಳುತ್ತೆ. But the finite we have only have so much. So that is what it means. There is a saying, Sir David Attenborough says, who believes in indefinite growth on a physically finite planet is neither mad or economic. Only the economists will talk about, using this as a formula. Other one side, okay? So that is what it is. So it is about making a better world, ensuring we use limited resources, we don't exceed limit. Last millions of years we have been there. Unfortunately, last 300 years, of course you all designed Apple phone, everybody likes it. At the bitre, 300 years, the needs and dreams, like Sir said, ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಆಸೆ. ವಿಲ್ಲ ಬೇಕು, ಪಕ್ಕದ ಮನೆ ಅವ್ರು ಬೇಕು, ಅವರು ಪಕ್ಕದ ಮನೆ ಆಂಟಿ ಇಂತ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ನಾವು ಅಂತ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. 4-wheeler, 2-wheeler ಇಂದ 4-wheeler ಬೇಕು. So needs and dreams last 300 years, unfortunately, cannot. You understood? So that is where we are today. We want to have a sustainability is not only environment. ಇವತ್ತು ಒಂದು ಗಿಡ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ನಾವೇದಲ್ಲ ಕಾಲೇಜಲ್ಲಿ ಟಿಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಬಂದರೆ ಸರ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟೆಡ್ 1000 trees ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಲ್ NSS volunteers have taken, we have done with sustainable. Whether your own college building is sustainable, have you done a water audit? Are you doing recycling? Find out. You do a project in your own premises. In fact, you have a biotech, you have a pharmacy also. So, I will continue if they turn the slides. Otherwise, plan B, I have some slides here. Not to worry. Not to waste time, I'll just pull out my slides. So this is the best thing about IT. Alva? The commentary will go on ideally. You have a plan B. So this is like operation successful, patient died. Okay, we'll continue. I have a few more things to talk about. Let me talk about Wipro experience while that is happening. So I've been very fortunate, the digitization, that 100% paper, remove, no paper. So firstly, we started with employee travel. I implemented at Wipro, not now, before COVID, every day 7,000 people travel. Of course, about 900 people travel on site. Within India, people travel. We are present in 70 countries. Everybody has to use some sort of paper. We used to use paper tickets, right? And your generation is very good, very smart. That is how I like your generation. You have adapted very quickly. Even for QR code, everything, right? Pani Puri also, bhaiya. Pani Puri, Pani plate alla wash ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದೇ ಪಾನಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾನೆ. It's okay. Understood? But still, you have adapted very fast. So for us, the change to adapt itself took 2-3 years. Because we are always used to photocopy. ಅದನ್ನು ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದು, photocopy ಆದೋದು, bills ಹಾಕ್ಸೋದು. And Wipro integrity. You can't have fraudulent frauds, receipts. We stand for integrity, honesty. You can't fudge numbers. New York in the New Jersey ಹೋದ್ರೆ $40 taxi ಅಂದ್ರೆ you can't put $60. So all the bills have to be authentic, but now the question is digitization. So we did it in 2 years, entire thing is paperless. Because I am also one person, I love papers. You know, at home I still have, I teach MBA few subjects. I love to keep all question papers. For last 20 years, I don't know what I get thrill of collecting all the question papers. So first thing, adapting to change that we are going to. So I'll just continue and then I'll come back. The second thing I implemented is global procurement. We ensured all the suppliers are connected, are all digitally connected. Otherwise, we will have paper-based proposals. You know, we buy almost $2.2 billion worth of equipment. Not for us, for customers. We call pass-through. For customers, we buy equipment. We spend, in a year, we buy almost roughly about 85,000 Apple Macintosh. A new, fresh engineers, you are all fresh. You want latest. Sir, I can't work in old slab. I need Mac. ಯಾರ್ದೋ ದುಡ್ಡು ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಂಚಾದ್ರೆ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. But who is paying for that, you know? Who is paying for all this? Customers are paying. Understood? So we also have to be very conscious about using our resources. The other thing we did, a lot of other things, like I said, physical infrastructure. How many of you know a place called Kodati? Kodati, which is outside of Sarjapur. Have you been to Sarjapur? I don't think you are even left it. Kovil across, looks like. Sarjapur in the 4 kilometers is Kodati village, and we have built 45 acres of, we have utilized the land, and we spent $1.2 billion in having a green campus. I'll show you a photo. And the air condition comes from down, and if it comes from up, apparently efficiency is not good. So 35% efficiency we have changed. I mean, it is increased. So value for money on the way we are going to. So in terms of the agreement, we sent all the leaders to lips. Yeah, their conference okay. In fact, very ironic, 3 days back, people, all the world leaders, they went to South Korea. They said, we have to remove plastic. Al bandu uta tindi thekbittu hogtare ashte, ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ. So of course, India is also, we are sandwiched between one kade, the petroleum countries, they want somewhere polymer technology, plastics to be, nam kade we can't consume so much. Then this is other Western world, they want to do. Everybody is a chaotic. You know, between like 1980s and now, we had so many of this international, only lip service. So it has become very, very challenging for global leaders to go back. Like I said, we are 26 years late in terms of all this. The agreement we sign and come back. So these are some of the things I'm not going to bore you. So please remember in your interviews, they will ask you what is SDG 5, what is 17. So you have to understand what is this, each of them mean. And like we said, environment, it is clustered. I mean, I'm just relaying what's research in a pictorial, visual way, and then how ecology and economy will together, and we are looking at shrinking forest. But to be honest, now we are also looking at fishery as an industry. Look at the problem. They are not having enough fishes. Where is there for them to run their lives? So there are issues in terms of things. The capitalist, I'm not going to bore you, but this is how it is. The business of making business is business. ನೀವು ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು leader of the sustainability. Every quarter number goes. If you are not a number, you are not a member. We are measured by quarterly results. There was a movie, Kayamat Se Kayamat, do you know? That was the first acronym we got, QSQT. Today we have different picture names, but for us QSQT is quarter se quarter the custom. You are ruled by every quarter. Neen allu sustainability. the business views. Business is business. And of course the social contract, they also have some obligation. But you see the green world is what, on the right side is human species. These are the people we are to be, we are to be awakened. And these forums like this today, it gives an insight. Are you following me? So decarbonization. Interviewer ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಡಿಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಸರ್ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಫ್ಯಾಕಲ್ಟಿ ಅವತ್ತು ಬರಲಿಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಬರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಎ ಸ್ಟಮಕ್ ಏಕ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಹೆಡ್ ಹೆಡೇಕ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸ್ಟಮಕ್ ಏನಾದ್ರು ರೀಸನ್ಸ್ ಒನ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ವಿ ಆಸ್ಕ್ decarbonization ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ನೆಟ್ zero. So be familiar and how things are happening. Of course, there are other things. There are some case studies we also give you. Transportation. How do we build photovoltaic cells, solar cells, innovation, green economy. So all this you have to be familiar. So this is the last slide I'm going to spend. Then we go for a quiz because this is what matters for us. The whole thing is about the business landscape. Today, where do you source? Coffee, why do you have to get it from Brasilia? Oh, I'm going to Costa Coffee. Why they sell Brazilian coffee? I get Chickmagalur, Sagalva. Why can't you source it here? Illa nim chicken fire free again. Free again, phenol. Understood? But why do you have to source a coffee from Brazil? I know you like it. I know if you are a high network individuals, you all want to fancy and luxury. But do you really want to look at the supply chain? Have to transport everything. I met the Cochin board chairperson about 3 weeks back. He says his own things. He gets about 15 ships in a week. We import, we export. He says half of them is really waste. Some we could produce here, some we could utilize here. What is the need of getting the entire cargo of people to waste? People buy today, I think jeans buy all these air conditioned jeans. Cut ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. You require those jeans. One jeans it takes 265 liters to make jeans. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಪಾಪ. So he says the whole boat is busy. Ships coming and going, but half of the resources do we consume at all is asking us. Okay, mango season, all that is good. It goes there, comes back, some of the things. But what about other things? So the business you have to understand right from your product life cycle. Are we making it locally, make in India, right? And then look at everything. Today, even I go to small weddings and other stuff now. You have the alternate plates. Yes? Wonderful thing, reusable, like Sir said, reuse, reduce and recycle some of the things. And the circular economy is one question in the interview they'll ask you what is it. It is about how do we use repair world, right? We call it reuse the same thing. Why do you have to throw it? Get it back, repair it. That is a big business. And today my friend is running e-waste, washing machines and other stuff. At least he's getting about 20 to 25% of the parts. And his entire Samsung has got a contract with him. We should invite him one day. E-waste days. So he talks about, everything we can reuse, including your mobile parts. So circular economy is now in the trend. Not trend, it is happening. And businesses are looking in. So you have to see the entire value chain here. The supply chain, how do we do warehouse? How do you use technology? See, now you have big bots. You go to Amazon warehouses. You don't need any human labor. Between 9 o'clock and 7 o'clock, apparently in US warehouses, each warehouse will have 50 to 60 bots. Big bots going and sorting out big packs, slips and all those So we need technology also. We need artificial intelligence. BCA students, hello, still awake? So you will be asked questions. I'm sure you are doing hackathons. You are going to do a lot of stuff on this sustainability related technology. You can now think about doing how artificial intelligence is helping the agriculture, agri-economy. Of course, now agri-economy, they are even talking about 5.0. They're slightly ahead of industry 4.0. Can drones predict? There are some soil images, it takes pictures. Then you have technology like blockchain. Your land records and all that survey details are safe and secure. You have analytics data, giving insights. You know, now states like Orissa, about 20 years back, if there was a cyclone, my friend used to say minimum 500 to 1,000 people should die in every cyclone. Today nobody dies in Odisha. They all get displaced. For momentary, they come back again. How do we so nice patterns, descriptive, diagnostic, predictive, and prescriptive type of analytics is helping. Analytics helped during COVID. First 200 deaths, nobody knew why people are dying. Then doctors found out that respiratory, the viruses is attacking our lungs. Using that patterns, visual imagery, again with AI and other stuff. So technology will be one of the enablers. Having said that, Google is also having big headache. To even cool the tower of what we call storage, data centers, they're spending billions of dollars. Do you know your chat GPT, it costs one prompt. You all use chat GPT now. For assignments you use yes or no. At least you are honest here. Even I also use don't worry. So to have one prompt, it costs $3.65. Do you know? We think it is free. Are they free account phenol? So we are thinking that everything is free. Google is free. It costs $3.65 for one prompt. The network, communication, storage with large language models today, engineers. So there's nothing is free in this world. So as long as we are conscious how we use technology and digitization, today you say I'm very proud, you see Indian Railways, fantastic. The government initiatives, the Aadhaar card, right? During COVID also it helped. Right? I also watch, like while we are in 1,400 customers, we also watch our own government, a lot of initiatives. Okay, so again, digitization, using it the right way will also help to some way sustainability. So now are we ready for quiz? Yes or no? So these are some of the questions we also ask. What is the right way? What is the role of business? This is the crux of the whole seminar that we should be all asking. I'm sure all the presenters will talk about being sustainable and being responsible. Then what happens if I do nothing? If you don't do nothing, then nobody will come and buy anything from you. Because you will also have a rating from now onwards. That your company will have a sustainable rating that is. Quiz? Yeah. If you can just, because on the part my ear and the kidney, everything is going down.
So before we start the quiz, I have a question.
Yes.
I have a question.
Yes.
Earlier you said that for sustainability part of it, recycling, instead of buying new stuff, you have to sell it. Why don't you repair it? But for repairing also you have costs. There's a lot of money.
No, I understand. There is a cost for everything. But buying an iPhone 80,000, I don't know how much it costs. Because I'm an iPhone person. How much does it cost here? I'm in the Samsung, I'm in the Android 30,000 phone for last 6 years. Confused guy. How much? 1.5 lakhs. 1.5 lakhs. So if you buy 1.5 lakhs and if I get the same thing to repair, how much will it cost? If I
It costs more.
costing repairing will be costing more.
Yes, it will cost us lots of 9,000 based on.
So that means now the question is whether Apple is doing integrity. That means they are not doing ethical business.
True.
Right? Because in that case they are trying to make money out of this. Right?
Exactly.
So then we have to go back and ask Apple whether they are being ethical. Because that means they are fooling the customer.
Very much. It's not just Apple, every companies do that.
That's why I said last 300 years we are in this business. Needs and greeds. In fact, in Australia, when I was there in my 90s, suddenly the statement was greed is good. My God, greed is good. That means everybody be greedy. Make money, greedy. Right? So, I agree with you. People have to go back and you as a user, you want to go and buy Apple phone knowing that they are not Apple.
Yeah, earlier I was an Apple user, now I'm not.
See, this is how this generation, like you, give a big hand. This is how this bigger, your generation say, I'm gold plating. I'm with you. You got a change. I'm not giving you combo anymore. Gold plating. The reason is your generation is now woken up. You know, some of you, they know exactly, I may be a vegan. Vegan or not, vegetarian, vegan. Today's world. Some of you are vegetarian, some of you change the food habits, some don't wear anymore animal farms and other stuff. Previously people used to have movies with that, snake, bats and everything.
So I have a wallet.
What is that?
Leather wallet.
Leather wallet.
Leather wallet.
Yeah, but this is a small size, not a bigger one. So good that you are conscious about everything, you are conscious about what you are going to buy, and that is how we have to be. And see whether we can apply. Now, to be honest, I usually travel public transport. This is off-site for me, COVID. You know, and like anything else happens, car was mentioned. Usual story. Morning, I got a cab. But if I got somebody, I was a cab driver. So I'm very now practicing. Now I used to carry plastic bottles. Now I carry
Steel bottles.
glass. Maybe I'm not going to steel yet next. So everyday practice. So then we have to question bigger companies and we have to see not only this, other industries, pharma industry, right? Even your airline industry.
Textile industry.
And where do you live?
Malaysia.
You're a local. Somebody outside Bangalore travel 3 hours, 5 hours, somebody will travel. Imagine their condition. You know how much dynamic pricing. Just before Diwali, only Ramzan, they knock it. It's not ethical. Right? So I think your generation is very smart. Very soon you are going to figure it out. And you might have a cancer also. I think you all know what cancer is. I don't want to buy, I don't want to do anything with you. You're going to cancel. That's what my daughter told me, that cancer, what I asked her about. She said cancer means in our generation, your generation, we will wipe out. Even to an extent, we say quite quitting. You don't like companies, they just resign. So your generation is very brave enough to say, because I don't like it, I don't like the company. Thank you very much. 5 o'clock. Bye bye. See you. Right? So good.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So we will now go to this. Please, sir. Actually, I'll share these slides. There are huge ones, but keep it because it might be of reference to you as part of the excellent dialogue. In fact, I spent a lot of time at Wipro taking customers to my site, the water recycling. You know, every time there's so many things new. We have a power plant, dancing around, I don't know where it is making the signal. So this bear with it. Or you do manual stuff. Yes. Sir, yes. Okay, next. I'll say next. All in style, look at this. Oh, 16 years I spent time with the students. I should know about it also. What's the answer? I'm not getting any response here. Yeah? Usually, girls answer. Boys, raise your hand. Solar cells are made of. Next. So just to let you know, the harmful effects in Australia closer to South Arctic, Antarctic, Southern Hemisphere, between 11 to 4, they don't let you go outside. It's like COVID. Any part of time between 11 to 4, schools, colleges, offices, big establishment, nobody steps out because within 20 minutes, go twice, 3 times a week, you are bound to get skin cancer. That's why you see freckles in Western. That is because of, and all of us, including our color coconut, brown outside, white inside, doesn't matter what color we are, will also be affected by skin cancer. So that is very, very important because it's closer to ozone. Because when I first went to Australia, I did not understand anything. They're talking about CFC, they're talking about refrigeration, ozone layer. All that. Then I understood the harmful effects. Next. Next. Washing dishes, bathing. Of course, bathing including dancing and bathing and singing, all that you do, right? You have all that habits. Somebody knows they don't know. Next. So I have just put some metric for you. What is 1 gallon? 3.78 liters. So flushing the toilet is largest one. And that's why in large apartments now they are using that recycle. Right? So in fact stinks also. Honestly, I don't know. Yeah, next. So again, we all touched about this circular economy. Very, very, very important because see, having just a graduation degree, BBA, BCom, BCA, option A, an economic model focused on corporates. I wish I gave you more chocolates. Next step. So this is something carbon offset. Okay? Eliminate carbon efficiency, emissions entirely, fossil fuel uses. Which are the options? At least guess here. Somebody say A, B, C, D. Confused already, right? So the balance, carbon emissions. So this is the Paris. Everybody talks to like Newton's law. We all go back to this Paris agreement. One of the best cities in the world for fashion. Well, for perfume plaza to go it takes 2 days for you to come up. Very perfume. Google ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಸರಿ ಮಾಡಿ. So limit global warming to below. So every 0.5 degrees centigrade, you are going to have catastrophe. So the whole think they are all collapsed. We'll collapse with just increase of 1.5 degrees. Our just metric is now 1.5. Forget to increasing temperature that have a catastrophic floods and other the tsunami. You are not on it before tsunami. You heard of tsunami? I think your generation has not heard of that. Now, on the next few years, if you continue without being sustainable practice. So, what are the benefit of wind, solar, and today they're talking about tidal. They're using the waves in the ocean, right? All of them they're utilizing. A or B, indicator A, B, C, D, and D. You write the exam for that. You let teachers select. Okay, next term, 9. We are now almost there. So this is so financial accounting. One of your not only are going to study CAD and all the other accounting, you'll also going forward. You will have a lot of things about green bonds and other stuff. I like that answer. One of the above. None of the above or one of the above. Okay, last one. I'm done. Net zero, carbon zero, net zero, the word technology now that is the most again used. I feel again carrying a plastic bottle. See, I have my own bottle here. Glass bottle. This Wipro ke customers ko. So thank you for patience listening. The conference is not over yet. I think break के बाद, lunch के बाद, whatever it is, I would pay attention to every presenter and take some notes. तो बड़कों ले ना तो बड़े तरह at least pretend something, right? Because these are some of the things your generation is going to live. ನಮ್ದು ಆಗೋಯ್ತು ಹಿಂಗೋ. But the next 5, 6, 7 decades, you have to be living with it. Like our friend says, you are all very observant. And today you are very smart. It's just that you need direction. And I wish you all the best and see you soon.
Suresh. Suresh.
Any questions? Any questions you saw on the topic?
ಇನ್ನೂ ಎಷ್ಟೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಸರ್? Almost so.
So thank you so much for the wonderful interactive session, and it was really good to play Kaun Banega SDG, and I hope everyone had enjoyed the session, isn't it? Okay, so now I may invite HOD to give a brief information about the conference. Over to you, ma'am. I'll take it as privilege as one of the conveners of the National Conference on Sustainability, Paradigm Shift in Global Business Practices, to extend a brief note on the conference inputs. Before going to the details, I would like to give the purpose of our conference, that is, as we all aware that the increased needs and demands of the population have pushed up industrialization globally. It has resulted development in the economy, but at the same time, it has resulted the exploitation of natural resources, which resulted ecological imbalance, in turn adversely affected the human life and the environment. And three important categories of the society are made responsible to address this issue, that is, the government, industry, our corporates, and the general public. As Sir mentioned, the sustainable initiatives or practices should start with us in our day-to-day life. And apart from that, the adoption of business practices with social responsibility and environmental care has become vital for all business organizations. So the purpose of this conference is to bring into light the initiatives, the practices, and the policies of business organization which impacts positively the society and environment, and the way the businesses are adopting the needs and requirements of the stakeholders. And coming to the details of the conference, we have received 1 or 3 research papers under 6 themes, that is general management, finance, marketing, HR, information technology, and entrepreneurship across the country, out of which 1/3 of the papers are from student community, which is an inevitable and indicates increased research culture among students. And the afternoon session, the presenters across country, various academicians and industry representatives and students are going to present their research findings under the theme under 7 tracks. I request all the students to join the sessions and get insights from the academicians and the industry. Thank you one and all for joining this conference. Now I would like to invite Professor Gunashila to propose vote of thanks to the distinguished guests and the audience. Thank you. Good afternoon to one and all. Myself Gunashila, Assistant Professor of AIMS College. It is my privilege to propose the vote of thanks on behalf of Aditya Institute of Management at the conclusion of this enlightenment and enriching national conference on sustainability, a paradigm shift in global business practices. First and foremost, I extend our deepest gratitude to our chief guest, Dr. Y. Nagaraju, for gracing this occasion with his inspiring presence and words of wisdom. A heartfelt thank you, sir. A heartfelt thanks to our guest of honor, Dr. B.S. Shrikanta, sir. Your invaluable contributions to the field of education and your thoughtful address today have enriched us all. We are also immensely grateful to our keynote speaker, Rotarian Sri Mohan Kumar, sir, for your compelling address, sir. Thank you one more time. I would like to take this opportunity to thank our chairman, Dr. B. Vishwanath, and chairperson, Mrs. Priya Vishwanath, for their unwavering support and guidance.
A big thanks to our Director Madam, Dr. V. Pushpa Shetty, and Administrative Officer, Ms. Malini Shetty, for their meticulous planning and leadership that ensured the success of this event. And at the end, not the least, it is teaching, non-teaching, and all the students who have participated here, and thankful for everyone. Thank you all. One more point that I would like to extend our gratitude to our chairman, Dr. B. Vishwanath sir, and our director, ma'am, Professor V. Pushpa Shetty ma'am, for their unwavering support for the entire faculty, fraternity of Aditya Institute of Management Studies for successfully conducting this conference. Thank you so much, ma'am, and thank you, sir.
So we shall conclude the session with this. Now I may request everyone to rise and join in the singing of our national anthem as we honor our nation and reaffirm our collective commitment to a better future for all. Please rise and let us all stand together for the national anthem.
Keep it up.